Hi folks, here to show you a variation for your prayer stretch to take that movement up a notch, okay? We have two different variations that we can do within this one variation that address slightly different things, okay? So to start off, just the most basic thing that we need to do is we're gonna take the prayer stretch and just elevate our arms. This is gonna increase the range of motion that you're able to get through and help you bias, again, different physical characteristics. So, with your hands on an elevated surface, walk your knees back and sit your hips on back. All right? Again, holding for breaths. If you feel a stretch there, great. If not, you can stack your hands to bias one side versus the other. That might give you the stretch you need. If you're still not getting the stretch, what we're going to have to do is back your legs up even more. So, move your pad on back. Walk your knees really far back to the point that when you sit down, you cannot get your hips onto your heels before the stretch at the shoulder becomes a limiting factor, okay? Now, how do we differentiate the variations from there? We have two things that we can be promoting with this stretch. We have overhead flexion, okay, which is working on lat extensibility, or we have thoracic extension. So, starting with the latter, thoracic extension, what you're going to do is set up far away from that bench, and as you drop backwards, you're going to poke your chest out at the ground, like you're trying to puff your chest out, okay? So stem the knees on back, drop the hips back, and poke the chest down towards the floor. You can hold this for time, or you can bob in and out of it for repetitions, all right? Now, to focus on lat extensibility, or that overhead flexion, what we're gonna do is actually round off our back to put the lats in a little bit more of a lengthened position. You're still gonna wanna walk your knees back, but maybe not quite as much. We're gonna round our back off and tuck our tail underneath from the get-go, and then start to sink on back. So instead of allowing yourself to puff your chest out and your back to flatten and extend, we're gonna keep it rounded, and you're gonna feel that stretch through your lats and through your shoulder and armpit a lot more and a lot sooner. Same as always, you can bias one side by reaching your hands off to the side. Now you're gonna feel it all the way down into the flank a little bit more, all right? Same as with doing it from the floor, do these for sets of breaths, all right? Go for 10 to 20 breaths on each side for multiple sets, and then follow it up with some sort of active measure, all right, to really lock it into place. Good luck.